Hey, Bucks fans, Mr. Right here from the Buck Zone, and we did it. We did it. We won Super Bowl 55. Now, I think we did it according to what I thought was going to happen a year too early. I thought Brady was going to come in, he'd have to learn the team, learn the system, get things hammered out, especially with no offseason and no OTAs. Like when that happened, it was especially like in my mind, let's just get to the playoffs, see what happens, and go from there. And this whole season has far exceeded my expectations. And as such, something happened with the Celebration Cigar story this week. I remember, if you guys remember, I said last time I'm going to get another, or I've been posting on Facebook and whatnot that I'm going to get another 50th anniversary Padron. Well, everywhere out there has been sold out of 50-year anniversary Padrones, especially my go-to location. They actually sold out 2 days before the Super Bowl. And I was like, that absolutely sucks. So I had to come up with an alternative plan for today to go get one if we won. And so I thought about it, and I was like, I could probably go get a Davidoff, find one of the nice Davidoffs. Now, this was not the nicest Davidoff, or at least, quote unquote, the rarest and most expensive Davidoff. But this is a for those of you in the cigar that are cigar smokers, you probably know about Davidoff. But those who don't, Davidoff is very high-end name. Like they do just superb quality products, but the thing is, you pay for them. They're expensive. I don't know if there's a Davidoff out there right now less than $20. Like, you're paying for the name, and it's typically something that I won't go and do. But I figured, hey, I'm not getting my Padron that I want. I'll splurge. I'll go get a Davidoff and kind of brag about it, because a championship season in Tom Brady's first year away from the Patriots, absolutely astounding. I'm like, I was satisfied with the season basically after our first playoff win. Because when we were going to New Orleans, I was like, New Orleans has our number. New Orleans has our number. And we finally got past New Orleans, and once that happened, that was icing on the cake for me when we beat New Orleans. So getting to the NFC Championship game, I was more than satisfied. And then when we beat Green Bay, I was like, yeah, this has been a season that's gone beyond my wildest dreams. But Tom Brady wasn't done. He wasn't done. I think he said it best after the NFC Championship game, when he said, I didn't come this far just to come this far. And then also the thing when one of the teammates was crying and Tom Brady was like, what the hell are you crying for? We're not done yet. And so those two things kind of gave me that and my overall feeling that we had gone beyond our expectations. I was completely satisfied with the season. Win or lose, I didn't care. Oddly enough, I mean, you're probably pissed at me for thinking that, but it's the Bucks. It's the Bucks. Remember, we are the losingest franchise in franchise sports worldwide. Like, we just don't win. We've only gotten one championship. And even when we signed, and this is part of the reason why I was kind of in that mindset, because I knew that we got Brady for 2 years, and he's coming back next year. We knew it. He's been saying it for a while. He's going to play as long as he can until he sucks. That's what he's said in the past. And I think he's going to try and stay beyond. I think he's going to go for another extension, maybe another 2-year extension. I could see him playing to about 45, 46. I'm just saying, I think he could do it. I think that might actually be one of his goals now. And I'm gonna do a special video on that. Because that's a real interesting take, and it's going to take a lot to to kind of lay the groundwork for what I want to say about that. But anyway, so that's for another video. But okay, so my thought was we were going to find out what to do and what's going to happen this year. And then next year, after a year of the system under his belt, familiarity with the players, all of this other stuff, I thought next year we were going to make a championship run. Especially after the season had progressed and we had seen how Brady was playing. I was like, well, he turning the ball over a little more than usual, but that's typical for a Bruce Arians offense first year. And so I was real happy that we even got to the Super Bowl. And then when we won, I was like, he did it year one. He did it year one. He's the GOAT. I can no longer make the argument for Peyton Manning. Tom Brady's got it. He's got it walking away. I'm walking away at this point. Everything from here on is how big he's going to build his GOAT mountain. And so with that, I decided I was going to get an extra special cigar. So I got this Davidoff. They don't put a label on this one, but it comes in a nice wooden box. See? So I decided to get it. It's a $75 cigar. Probably twice what I really wanted to pay because my normal cigar is about 40. The normal Victory, this kind of Victory cigar, that 50th anniversary is $40. I can find it for $40. But anyway, so you know, there we have it. I'm going to be doing a bunch more videos. There's a whole lot of really cool topics. I just kind of wanted to go through some of them real quick. I'm going to explain the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to explain a little bit about the game. I'm going to explain how I was feeling earlier in the week when I found out certain information about the Chiefs that I found out. And it wasn't about their stupid coaches. The Andy Reid's son or whatever got into an altercation and arrested back in Kansas City. No. That wasn't, like, to me, that was background noise. But there was something that came out in one of the reports this week, and it was specifically about the Kansas City offensive line. And when I saw that report, I felt really good about the Super Bowl. And I even expressed it to a friend, I think on Saturday. Yeah, on Saturday. She asked me how I was doing, how I felt about the game. She's a Dallas Cowboy fan. She's not one of those weird ones, although during a game she can get pretty rambunctious. But anyway, so she was asking me how I felt, you know, that kind of. I was like, well, you know, this happened, and I think that our defensive line can blow up the Kansas City offensive line. And my only worry at that point is Patrick Mahomes. He can work with a broken line. He can scramble. He can still throw really good on the run. And so, and then I'll get into more of that in that video. And then there's another video I want to do, and like I mentioned earlier, it's going to set up something in this, specifically about Tom Brady and Tom Brady's biggest rival. And I saw one of the national pundit guys talk about this, and I was like, I was blown away by the take. I was absolutely blown away by the take because of what it meant just beyond what was being said in the take. And so that's what I want to try to explain. And it's probably going to take me a little bit to kind of figure out how to lay the groundwork, because you got to lay the groundwork for the meaning of what that biggest rival is. And so I'm going to save that for another video. But hey, our second Super Bowl, we did it. We might be going for a few more as long as Tom Brady's on our team. Which brings me to another little tidbit. I really don't like people saying we need to go and draft a quarterback, or we need to get quarterback X for the future. No, you guys aren't getting it. You're not getting it. The future is now. We just won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady. The future's now. We don't have to worry about that yet. Not yet. Worry about that bridge when it comes. And I'm going to talk about that later as well, because we're about to hit the off season. And so when I do my off season video, I'll explain a little bit about that too. So anyway, until next time, guys.